What's up, hoes? Hey, girl. I'm thinking I should change the title of this because plans have changed. Should I do that? What should I title it? What else should I title this? Just my rough stuff I'm going through. Going through the roughness. Okay, that's better. Hi. Wait, that's not what I said to do. Hold on. Hold on. That's not what I said. That's better. The thumbnail won't make sense, but who cares? Okay. Hello. I lost my brush, which is a big issue because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess I can pull it off. We'll see. Okay. So we were gonna go live and do a, like, ask us questions, because we just had our 16-year anniversary, but Danny's work needs, he has to work, so it's not gonna work tonight. But maybe we'll do another Q&A or something, we'll see. So instead, I guess I'll just sit here and bitch and moan like I always do about what I'm going through. Hello from NJ, is that New Jersey, or is that, what else would it be? Is that New Jersey? I don't know what that, I think it is. Well, hi from NJ. Hello from Dallas. Oh, wow. New Jersey. Oh, I knew that. I'm really smart. And I don't know what this is. Are these glasses that I might have ordered forever ago and didn't remember them? Where's a knife? I need a knife. So I think instead we're gonna, I feel like I need to change the thumbnail. People are gonna be confused. Oh, and I forgot to tell people, oh, I'm a mess today. Hold the phone. Be thinking of questions. I want to answer some questions, so give me some questions, please. Guys, I'm live, but on YouTube right now, so come and join my live stream on YouTube, Educating Shanny, and I hope to see you there, and I love you, and goodbye. Why do I look? I'm beautiful. It's fine. I just need to do it again. Hi guys, I'm live on YouTube right now. Come and join Educating Shanny on YouTube and come and do it. The things, and I love you, and okay, bye. That was way better, guys. Okay. Filter. Okay. And then what else was I gonna do? A mess today and every day. Oh, a knife I was gonna get. Does anyone have any questions or things I should say while texting my crush? Does he know that you're crushing on him, and also does he crush on you back? Even if he hasn't said it, you can tell if they like you back. So like, what I need more, he knows that, okay, so he knows you like him. Does he like you like that? And have you ever told him you liked him like that and he didn't reciprocate? Because that's a bad sign. You told him? Okay, what happened when you told him? Aw, Tiffany, I feel you, girl. Roughness, or what are those? Are you leaving, Sherry? Wait, what's happening? What? Who know what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking to Mariah. Gotcha. He was happy and he likes talking. Okay. Did he say anything like, I like you back, or I'm not interested, or let's be friends? Anything that would define the way he feels your relationship is? Did he say anything? We've been talking every day for 6 weeks. Do you think, told me a week later, what did he tell you? What did he tell you a week later? Maybe I should change the title of this to Love Advice, because I'm an expert in love, so that would be kind of fun, I think. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna change it to Love Advice real quick. Hold on. Hello? How do you do this? Hello? Edit. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. He said he was willing to get to know me. Okay. Okay, so now that I know the situation, what was your original question? How to flirt? Does anyone have any questions or things I should say while texting my crush? One thing that people love, no matter if they admit it or not, is to have a little, like, what's the word? Validation or attention or something that would connect you to him. So if you guys have anything in common, maybe talk about that. So if you guys both like cars, then talk about cars. That's a great conversation starter. And then you could talk about, you know, the engine and the glove box and the gas tank, and eventually you could get to the stick shift. That's my advice. You're welcome. Let me know how that goes. Yay, Hannah! Exactly. Thanks, Tiffany. Ask him about himself, get to know what he likes, what his hobbies and passions are. That's all great stuff. Yes. All people, some won't admit it, but everyone wants to be asked about their life. Maybe not everybody, but most people do. Guys do like food. Yeah? You could make them some cookies. You give him your cookies. How old are you? A minor? I shouldn't be talking like all these sexual innuendos if you're a minor. I don't think you are, though. Are you? I don't know. How would I remember? I don't remember anything. What am I looking for? I need scissors. Again, I'm really rude. I just walk away from it. I'm so rude. How old are you, Mariah? I want to ask him to be my boyfriend, but I don't know if I should. Why not? We've been talking every night for 6 weeks, and we know a lot about each other, even deep mental health conversations. Absolutely, you should. Come on. And if you guys have stuff like that in common, it can be like, it's proven in our community alone that it can be such a, you are 16, okay, forget all the sexual innuendos that I just put in there. Don't do that. But what was I gonna say? I don't know, maybe just say, hey, you know I like you, right? And he'll be like, yeah. And then you'll be like, hold on, I'll act it out for you. 1 second. Hold on, I'll be right back and I'll act it out what you should do. Hold on. Any other classes though? Okay, I'll have to use these. Okay, so you're the pink, okay? And he's the purple. Okay, ready? Hi, friend boy. I really like you. And you know that because I've already told you. Yeah, I do know that. And you're awesome. And it's been great to get to know you these past 6 weeks. Well, I was just thinking, since we have so much in common and we've been getting to know each other on a deeper level, do you just want to be my boyfriend maybe? And then he'll be like, you know, why not? Like you and I, we get along really well, and I'm really it's kind of sexy that you're coming out of nowhere and asking me to be your boyfriend instead of the other way around. Like I love women's rights, and I love like putting power to the women's movements, and so good for you for asking. I should have asked sooner. And then he'll be like, it's okay, I forgive you. And then kiss him. His name is Brady. Oh. Danny just walked in the middle of that. Hi. I was acting out a scene. Here, you come do it. You be the boy real quick.
No.
This girl has been talking to her boyfriend, or a friend. He knows he likes her. But he hasn't reciprocated. But they've been talking every night for 6 weeks. And they've connected on levels like mental health and deeper stuff like that. So, what? Oh.
Sorry.
I feel like you should be the girl.
What? Why?
So that you can say what a guy would want to hear.
Just don't look at that.
What is it?
It's just a gash from the processing plant. It's not through the skin. I checked. So what am I doing? You've got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes.
I think you should be the girl, because that way you could say what you would want a girl to say. You know?
What?
Like, what would you want a girl to say? Because you're from a man's point of view, so you get to be the girl. Okay, ready? Oh, hey, Stacy. There you go. Oh. Okay, ready? Oh,
Just swipe.
there we go. Okay. Her name's Mariah. His name is Brady. Hey, Mariah. What's up? What's on your mind?
Hi, Brady.
Hey.
Nothing.
Well, it's been real nice talking to you for this past 6 weeks.
It sure has. Well, see ya.
You're supposed to be the girl. You're terrible at this. Okay, fine. Here. Now you react. Think of a person. I don't think you've been through something like this, but think of a person that likes you, that you're not sure if it's like friendship or more than that, right?
Right.
Okay. So Hey, Brady.
Hey.
So I really love talking to you these past 6 weeks. It's been wonderful.
See ya.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it. Just tell him how you feel, girl.
Tell me how you feel.
Seriously.
Look, this is what you want to hear, okay? Guys are simple. If you do all the work, we love it. All right? We lose our minds when the women do the work. We know you don't like to do it.
I did all the work in our relationship to get it going.
Yes, and look what happened. It worked out beautifully.
I held his hand first. I kissed him first. I told him I loved him first. So.
And it was awesome because I didn't have to guess. I didn't have to think about it.
Games.
I didn't have to worry about the damn game. She just liked me, and that was great. I lost my freaking mind. And here we are 16 years later. So
right?
obviously it bloody works. If you just tell him how you feel. He'll it's either going to go one of two ways. He's going to be like, oh, that's awesome, but I'm sorry I don't feel the same. Or I feel exactly the same. And you guys are set.
These comments are so funny. Oh, Danny is shy. Danny, that is not the girl. I just joined what is happening. And so Mariah just said, okay, I'll just do it. I like him and he likes me. Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go.
There's your answer.
It's done. It's so done. You're welcome.
Ask. It is 2020. It's not the 1950s anymore.
Serious.
You're a strong, confident woman. Do you have a knife? What is this?
I don't know.
Did I order my glasses and I forgot about or something?
Probably.
I haven't ordered in a while. Either just took a while to get here. Oh, I forgot about these. I don't know. Oh, is that it?
What is up with
I have a concussion. By the way, I just read our discharge papers from when I passed out, and it said I had a bad concussion.
I know.
I thought I did. I thought they said I didn't have a concussion.
No, you totally had a concussion.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
That's
Okay.
why you slept for 2 days afterwards.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Your 2 minutes are almost up. Well, see ya.
You wanna know what's really sad about this? Look at my color against. This is like the fairest color of white skin,
orange right
and
now.
I'm like a goat, like white. Like that's healthy color for skin, and I'm like, well, my type of skin, and I'm a ghost.
You're fair skinned, sweetheart. You are.
No, I'm not. Look at my family. I'm just anemic. There's a
Look at your
difference.
family who tans and oh, by the way. You could
Yeah,
totally
what
put
is that?
This is for you.
What is it?
It's a Zupa's thing. It's got a turkey bacon sandwich and a salad.
There's strawberry in there?
Yeah. Well, no, it's a dipped cookie, but there's strawberries in the salad.
Why do you have it?
They gave it to us for lunch at the meeting, and I didn't want it. I wasn't hungry at that time, so
That's nice.
I just stored it. I thought I'd have it for you.
Thank you. Salad. What kind of sandwich? Turkey,
Turkey
bacon, avocado. This is amazing. Okay. Does anyone else need relationship advice? Well, Danny's still here
Oh, Danny's leaving.
because he has to leave.
Sorry.
They said they had one more question.
What?
A lot of them are like, we need a man's point of view.
I just told you the man's point of view.
Yeah, but with different
Keep
situations.
it simple.
Hannah said, Danny, help me find a Danny. You should have seen his face. Get over here so they can see your face. He goes, haha.
All right. Let's see. Let me see that camera.
Okay. Is this the beginning of a question, Taylor? I'm seeing a guy and his guy best friend is jealous. Any advice?
No, keep going.
You know what's funny? I was dating a guy where the guy's best friend, which was Danny. Were you jealous of Marshall?
No, I was more concerned for you than I was jealous.
He was a dick
Because he
bag.
was treating you like crap.
Well, I would say I would ask your friend to talk to the guy or your boyfriend, whoever this is, your partner. Ask your boyfriend to talk to his best friend about it, because this sounds like it has nothing to do with you. This is between them, and jealousy happens all the time when you have a best friend or a close friend that gets in a relationship. You feel like you're losing them to that person, so give them what?
Just Tiffany and her
You know, she loves her Smeagol.
Smeagol stuff.
I've been together with myself for 22 years. Ha ha ha. It's been rocky. Dude, just do what Hayden does. There you go. Okay, well, does anyone have a question for Danny? Hold on. Ooh, Stephanie. What if you're newlywed and your husband has been really nice? He has ADHD, which means he's not listening. So I'll just wait till he's done before I read it, 'cause I don't want to keep reading it at all. So we'll just wait till he's done. So we'll just wait till he's done.
There you go.
What if you're a newlywed and your husband has been really nice up till the wedding, and then he turned into a super grumpy guy? My bestie is in this situation and I don't know how to help her. This is a tough one. This one hits a chord with me because that's what happened with my parents. My dad was this like incredible, charismatic, funny, awesome, loving human and kind and sweet. And he still was all those things, but the day they got married, he turned and started being abusive and rape. Well,
Look.
I guess I shouldn't say that word. Sorry.
Look. Here's the problem.
I want to know if you think this guy's abusive, or is he just, I kind of want to know. What's your feeling about this guy? Because maybe it's something else. Okay, go ahead.
Here's the problem. Some guys are just dicks. And honestly, to be fair, all guys are dicks.
She said he is emotionally abusive. I figured.
All guys are dicks.
Oh, and he hits walls.
The
Cabinets, but not hurt. This isn't an all guys thing. This is an abuser. He hits.
I'm not saying all guys are abusers. I'm just saying
He
all
hits.
guys are dicks. And the way we become not dicks is by growing up. Because really, we aren't grown up until we're like 30. I'm 38, and I'm still looking at toys and stuff online, and I'm still dreaming and thinking and feeling that I'm young. We just grow up slow.
I love you, but that's not what's happening here. This isn't a typical guy thing. This is a guy that's being abusive.
Oh.
She said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were on another thing. I'm sorry.
Because she said
She should get out of the relationship then.
I have no idea about your parents. He is emotionally abusive. Where's the rest of it? And he hits walls and cabinets, but not her. Not yet. But I always say that anger is progressive. That's how it was with my dad too. So that's kind of a big red flag right there. I would talk to your best friend Tell her you're concerned.
Hey, they do great couples therapy.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
We've been in couples therapy several times.
Yeah, but you didn't abuse me.
No, I'm
There's a big
saying that,
difference.
but it's overcomable. You know,
Yeah,
it's,
maybe
it's
they could try their.
it's able to be worked through. The problem is just.
Well, it depends on how the extent of him abusing her is.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think,
if they're
I don't think all abuse can be worked through. I don't.
true, and that's true. But I mean, if she wants to keep it working, then you work through it. I mean, you can work through anything. You know what I mean? And we all know the story of abuse. Usually, the abuser was abused themselves. You know, so maybe he's got to get some stuff out of his personal bullcrap life before they move on
Clearly.
to going on to anything else. But that does suck.
So
I'm sorry.
We would suggest to just talk to your friend about this and say, please, don't tell him this, but I'm worried for you for XYZ. And if you need any help getting out of it, I'm here for you. If you need any help trying to find resources, I'm here for you. If you need someone to cry to, I'm here for you. But at some point, just keep encouraging her to do the right thing for herself. And if that means going to therapy and trying to fix it, great, that's their decision. And if that still doesn't, but the option is always also there that she could just leave. But that's scary. That sucks that that's happening. Daily basis, explosive anger. Ooh. I agree that she should leave, but she's Roman Catholic and they don't do divorce, and he doesn't want to go to therapy. Oh yeah. He sounds just like me. Oh, that's a cocktail for all those things you just told me.
Learn self-defense, I guess, and whoop his ass like a couple of times. And I don't know.
Find a way
I
to
don't
leave.
know.
She needs to leave.
Yeah,
She needs to leave. She needs to leave. Yeah, look into even if it's just for her. Send her, just like text her random resources and just tell her you love her and you're there for her if she needs anything. I don't know. That sounds really scary to me though. I'm getting a bad vibe about it, to be honest. So yes, prayers and love and everything to you. And what a sweet friend that you're on here asking a question for somebody else. It's not even about you. You're such a sweet friend, and like you're just such
She's
a
lucky to have you as a friend.
Yeah, she's very lucky, and she's gonna thank you for trying to help her. Because, in my opinion, therapy's not gonna help this, and if he's not gonna go anyway, I don't know. I mean, I guess therapy does help anger issues. I just worry, just like you. I worry the part where you're like hitting walls and hitting things, because it sounds just like people I know in my family, not just my dad, but other people too, that have the same issues. Because my dad had 5 brothers. I don't know. What was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Honestly, I don't know where you're going. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't either. Oh, the progression of this is scaring me. That he was awesome, and then they get together, and now he's being like flipped a switch, and he's emotionally abusive, and he's physically abusive to things, which is very easily. It's so easy when you want to punch a hole in the wall. If a face is right next to it, all he would have to do is snap and punch you instead of the wall. You know what I mean? I have a tender spot about this because I've watched many people that I know go through this, and they go to therapy, they try everything, and in my opinion, well, the fact is that it's never helped any of them, but maybe it will help her. So just do what you were saying and tell her you love her and send her resources and stuff. But you're a really good friend. You're such a sweetheart.
still good. Do you want
Yeah.
some?
All right, now. Just put it in there.
Do you want me to
Thank
put that back in the fridge? You want to snack on
What is this?
it? It's a chocolate dip cookie.
Coconut? Is it Ooh, there's coconut in it.
You good, my love? Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, jeez.
What?
It had the cap on, so it didn't spill everywhere.
That's because I haven't opened it yet.
See how that works?
I only spill when you're around, you know.
I know that, which worries me.
You make my heart flutter so much that I lose all ability to move.
Oh, is that what
It's
happens?
true. Yeah, I love you so much that my body goes numb and my hands just don't function.
That's not true. Leave it on a hideout.
And there's a typical man for you.
Okay.
Yes, love you. Thanks, babe. You and Tiffany have the same birthday? Really? Nice. Oh, on Friday, huh? The 10th, right? Well, come back. Maybe I'll do a live stream again on Friday, considering I'm a royal hot mess and I really would like to die, but I'm not gonna die because I don't want to just give up and hurt people that I love, but I sort of want to, but I'm not going to, and so my body is just getting worse and worse, and I have to just keep on being patient and keep on trying to get through it, even though it just feels like I'm destined to die, and I feel every day when I have episodes, I feel like for 10 seconds every episode, and for 10 seconds I feel like I'm actually about to die and go to heaven, and so then I'm like, okay, well, that's not good because I don't think I want to die. I do, but I don't actually. I just want these health problems to die, and I just want to feel some relief so that I can focus and do things that I want to do and clean and organize and make good videos and do things besides just sitting and talking to a camera because it's really boring. And then I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get there and do those things if my body's being an asshole? So we will just keep going. Not gonna look at the comments because I have a feeling I'm gonna cry if I look at your comments. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep not existing, but living. Not just existing. We need to live. And for some of us, that might look different, and that's okay. You know, my life is different. I get it. I feel happy when I go live. I feel good when I connect with you guys. So if it were up to me, I would go live every single day on here like I was for a while, because to me, that's more of a benefit to me personally. To my channel, it's less of a benefit. But I'm starting to be like, well, maybe because, you know, my life is if I cry, I'm gonna scream. I already have a headache. I was crying so much this morning. I have such a headache from it. Okay, how about we just not, and then we can say, oh, and then we'll be like, well, you know what? That's why. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, why do I even try? YouTube is a scummy place right now. Do I even want to support YouTube right now? And I feel better when I'm on the live stream. I connect with you guys and we help each other. But not only does YouTube not like live streams, like it's really terrible for the algorithm, but also people that aren't able to watch it get really sad that they're not there live, and I feel bad for them, you know. So like if I were only to do live streams, a lot of the people, half half of the people wouldn't ever be able to watch, and so they would feel disconnected. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna read your comments now, but if these tears just, if they come, I blame it on coming. I meant coming like coming, not coming. I meant like coming. Not coming, like coming. Okay, let's read your comments again. Thanks. I don't know why that just turned that way. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'm not surprised. Okay, moving on. I don't know why I just said all that. Maybe, hold on, okay. That's a mood, I know. Thanks, guys. You guys are really sweet. Have you thought of getting a higher level of care for mental health, Shan, like inpatient? Well, that's the thing. Marriage in Catholic Church and divorce. Yeah, it can be done. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the rules actually. I shouldn't talk about that. Darcy, Shanny isn't a fan of inpatient, and due to it being more triggering for her than anything. Exactly. Thanks, Hannah. No, I've never been inpatient before. I've told you this story so many times, Darcy, right? How long? You said you've been with me for a really long time. I know I've told it recently, and I'm pretty sure you were there, but maybe not. I had a bad experience going there to do like a, therapy I would love. That's what I do want to go back to is therapy. I just need to buckle down and stop being scared and like find one online, because at this point, I don't think I'll ever be able to see my therapist for the rest of the year. I don't even know if that's allowed. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh. Stephanie. I don't feel like that, but thank you. Shanny is the light in the YouTube chaos these days, honestly. YouTube's a mess. Mess and a half. Yeah. I've been told to look into BetterHelp. Is that the one that like always pops up on ads and stuff on YouTube and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, these are not what I'm staying on. Gotta bend them a little. So when I went, this was probably 10 years ago, maybe, my therapist and Danny took me to the Center for Change, which is a very, I think it's up there with like the top 5 in the country of the best eating disorder inpatient treatment center, and I live 5 minutes away from it. So there was a point, and it was when I was binging and purging 10 times a day, and my therapist took me and Danny to the center to do like a tour. So like the owners would like walk you through all the different rooms and show you, like tell you things, whatever. So some of it I thought was cool. Like I loved the art room. There was an art room where they would like put the pictures that people had painted, and you could tell that each one of those pictures had so much pain released onto that paper, and it was so beautiful. Like that's that was my favorite part. They had a music room, but it was dark and empty and not used very much. And I'm sure that had I gone there, I would have used it because there was a piano in there, and I totally would have spent a lot of time in there. And then, so it was like fine. And then we get to the cafeteria, and there were notes on the table that said no food talk. So I asked the lady, I said, what does that mean? She's like, you're not allowed to talk about food at all while you're eating. I'm like, oh, so like you can't say, oh, this food is gonna make me fat or this food is gross. And she's like, no, you can't even say that it's good. You can't talk about food at all. You can't even address that it's good if it tastes good. And that doesn't sit well with me because that's been part of my biggest thing is that I'm a foodie. I need things to taste good. And to me, if something tastes good, that's a sign of progression for me personally. The third thing and the worst thing for me is that, oh, and then I also asked, because why did I ask this? Maybe there's a sign. Oh, that's right. I asked her, I was like, well, what do people eat on a normal daily basis? And she gave me a menu. And I was like, well, what about like vegetarians and vegans? And she was like, we don't do that. And I'm like, well, so people can't get treatment here if they're not vegan? Okay, that sucks. That's rude. But the one that got me the most is that we went into the living area, huge living area, and there was this banquet table full of candy bars and chips and snacks just open for anyone to eat at any time of the day. And I said, so what's this about? What's this table about? And she said, oh, we put that out for the anorexics to try and get them to eat. And I was like, well, what about the bulimics? What about the bulimics and the overeaters, the binge eaters? What do they do? Like, what? That was the one that set me off. And then inwardly also, what triggered me was seeing girls there. And I remember thinking, my number one thought when I saw those girls, and there were probably 5 girls that were in wheelchairs with tubes down their throat and just skeletons, and all I remember thinking was, if I come here, I'm gonna learn so much from them. I'm gonna get so many good tips from them, and this is gonna inspire me to want to be skinnier and to starve myself even more. And if I can be like comparing myself like that to someone like that every single day, it's gonna be really good for me to lose weight, blah blah blah. It's like, I just know that for me personally, it just wasn't worth it, and that's okay. Some people, that's good. That's good, Hannah. I don't know. I'm sure it works great for some people. I just a lot of it didn't sit well with me. And they also, they would keep like the bedrooms like probably 68 degrees all the time. And I need to be in at least 73 all the time. And so she was showing me one of the rooms, and there were just 2 twin beds, a layer of sheets, and a layer of a very thin blanket, and that was it, and a pillow. That was it. And I was like, it's kind of cold in here. And they're like, yeah, we try and keep it cold so that people don't want to stay in their rooms. And I was like, well, but what about at night? Like, the blanket is so thin. Can I bring another blanket? They're like, no more blankets are allowed. No stuffed animals, no pillows, nothing that, no, you just have to deal with it, and you'll get used to the cold, and then it'll retrain your brain to not stay in bed all day or something. There just was for me, there were more cons than pros, so that's why. But everyone's different. I've known over a dozen people that have gone to that center, and I would say 2 of them were successful with it. But back to your original point, it's not going to happen if you don't want it. And yeah, and I didn't at the time. Right, Tiffany? Yeah. And Darcy, that's true for some people. Yeah, eating disorder inpatient can be really triggering. I meant more general, like I've been for BPD and suicidal thoughts. Eating disorder centers literally saved my life despite the flaws, so it's better than death, my dudes. But you were in a different place, right? Because there's no way you can get help if you don't want it. And when I went for that tour 10 years ago, I didn't want it. And all those little things that they showed me that clicked with me scared me into being like, and I just remember the only way that I was considering to go, the only reason was so that I could get skinny, so that I could learn from all these girls that were there, so that I could get skinny. So I know that for me, that could have been my death. You know what I mean? Like for different people in different situations, depending on how badly you want it, or if you believe it will work for you or whatever, I'm just being honest, and it would have been a waste of thousands and thousands of dollars of my parents' money that I'm not gonna go and do something bullshit my way through a treatment center just so I can get skinny and waste tens of thousands of dollars of my parents. So yeah, I don't know, but I believe you. Like I've heard that too, that other people definitely have gotten help from it, and I think it's wonderful. So just for me, I just know that I wouldn't use it for the right reasons. Yeah. Right, Steph, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Darcy. No, I saw it before. Anyway, so that's my story of the day. What are we talking about? This is supposed to be about you guys today. I know. You don't like these? These are the best ones yet. What are you talking about? These are not creepy at all. Look. Stare into the beauty. Stare into the beauty of the beautiful painted nails and the beautiful fingers that are much tanner than me, even though they're very pale skinned and I'm still paler. And make them rainbow glitter. Like the fingernails. I could paint the nails different colors. You know what this reminds me of? When you were little and you would like pretend that you were making out with somebody, and so you would just like turn around and do the thing with like, I can't do it, but you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to do it. I have too much weight in the way to get my hands back there well enough, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's good times. Okay, I'll take them off, but look for them on TikTok for those that care. They'll be back. Night night, Darce. Oh, Tiffany, I'm so sorry. The other night I went to the place I met Bristol, the sweet little girl I met in May, and her grandmother. They weren't there, and I'm still really struggling with missing them. Could you ask the people that work there what their names were so you could find them? Or like their last names? Oh no. I mean, it's worth an ask. I doubt they'll give it to you, but it's worth it. Why not? You know? Hey, Maggie. I don't know. Oh, you did ask? Nobody knows their last names? But don't they have like their phone numbers or something on file? Have you asked them that? Are they even allowed to give you something like that? Yeah. Well, how long have we been here? Okay. Does anyone else have a woe? It doesn't have to be about love, but any other woe. I'm calling for a woe. Who wants to share their woe? Ready, go. Everyone just share their woe, and I'll pick the one that I feel like could be helpful at least a little bit with, like that I have at least a little knowledge, you know what I mean? Job hunting is hard, Mags. I know, it's rough. See if Uncle Pat will hire you at Chick-fil-A. Dating does suck, I agree. Yes, Jesse, exactly. Job hunting is awful. For me, it wasn't as awful because I wouldn't go looking for like good jobs. I just would apply at retail or telemarketing, where they'll hire anyone. So you worked at Chick-fil-A? Oh. He doesn't work for Chick-fil-A anymore? What? When did that happen? I just forgot. You know my brain. So you worked there even though you're a vegetarian? You worked at a chicken place? Okay. Looking for the woes. I'm gonna try and find someone that I haven't really talked to yet. So if you're one of those people that are like, oh, I have a woe, but I don't dare to say anything because I never comment, I just watch. I get that. That's how I am on other people's live streams. I don't comment, I just watch. But now's your chance. If anyone has a woe and I've never talked to you before about it, this is your chance. Ready, go. And if no new people say anything, then we'll go to the other people that I address all the time. The regulars. The salad is pretty good. Anyone? That's cool, Hannah. Which glasses? The hands or these ones? Stacy said, I have a woe. I have a wee. You are? You do? I want a wee. I've always wanted to know what it would feel like to have a wee. Anyway, where to go? I can't find a job who will hire me because of RA, rheumatoid arthritis, right? That sucks. I'm trying to think, why? There are plenty of jobs that you wouldn't use your hand for, right? Is it because does it affect your hands or something? Like why? Wait, you tell me, what's the reason? Why couldn't you get a job with RA? Because I don't know much about that. My sister has it, but well, she doesn't have that. She has a different form of it. I forget what it's called. Maybe it is RA. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. Let me finish with Stacy and then I'll come back to you, Jacqueline, okay? Yes, and my knees. I can't lift and bend down much, okay? Have you ever applied at like a telemarketing thing where you just answer phones? You don't have to type a lot or anything? That would be hard to find though. Dang. What can you do? I believe you can do anything, but clearly the world doesn't. I mean, can you at least like tap on things with your fingers? Because you could work anywhere retail, and all you would have to use your fingers for is tapping the computer to ring people up. You know what I mean? Yes, I did, but my hands cramp up. Oh. Did you try like a headset or anything like that? I'm sorry, Stacy, that really sucks. I can't imagine how frustrating that must be. That's so unfair to you. Are you on disability or anything? Maybe you should apply for disability if you haven't already, because if no one's hiring you, that's the best reason in the world to apply. And you've also got an illness to back it up. I would apply if I were you. If you still can't find a job, I really would. Can you do voice automated? What do you mean by that, Jacqueline? It is discrimination. I agree. It's stupid. They could at least have her be like a receptionist, you know, where you answer the phone and transfer to people. Like a little bit of typing, but not much. It's just like a quick answer. Oh, let me transfer you. Here you go. You know? So you should try out. You should audition. What is it called? Go for? Try? Apply. You should apply to be the lady like at Target when you call Target and the lady answers and she's like, hi, this is so-and-so from Target. How may I direct your call? And you'll be like, oh, I need diapers. And she'll be like, okay, please hold. That's what you could do. At least something, you know? Apply, yes. Interview, yes. Hannah knows my brain. A lot of you do. It blows my mind sometimes. Yeah, report to the Better Business Bureau. Did you say you had, hold on. Apply for, oh really, Stephanie? I've heard that with disability, I've heard the thing with disability is that if they deny, but if you keep applying, they'll eventually grant you disability. That's a good plan. Wouldn't hurt to keep trying, right? Yeah, Tiffany, and that's okay. That's okay. That you're on disability, that is okay. No, because I've worked since I was 20. Oh, I got married young, had 2 kids, and my ex-husband wouldn't let me work. Oh. He left me, oh my gosh. And I had no one to help watch my babies. Then my health started getting worse. That's a lot to go through. Holy crap. You're 49? Oh, sweetie. Ah. That makes my heart hurt for you. I'm so sorry you have to be going through this. Yeah, this does feel like discrimination. That's not right. You can't file for disability and you can't get a job. That's not right. There's got to be a job out there. I would seriously apply to be one of those transfer ladies, because then all you do, because you wouldn't hold a phone for a long time, you know. People will call and you should be like, hi, what department do you need? Okay, I'll transfer you, and then click 2 buttons to transfer, and that's it. You know what I mean? And you're not on your feet, so your knees won't be affected. I don't know. I would seriously do that. I remember when I started job hunting the first time, that's what I was going for, because I'm really good. I like things that are just boring and mundane. I don't like to think. I'm not good with technology. I'm not good with computers, anything like that. So my dream job would be to sit and talk on the phone all day, which led me to doing telemarketing, and then that scarred me for life because it just did. People screamed at me all the time and it scarred me. I don't know, maybe it could help you though. Yeah, reception work from home too. Uh-huh. Yep. I got turned down for SSI, so now I have to get a lawyer. I live in a small town in Riverside County. I'm in California. Oh my gosh. My best friend served his mission there. You poor thing. I am so sorry. Man, I don't even know what to say. That just sucks. Ugh. Well, keep trying. Don't give up. Don't let this discourage you. Like, you will find something for you. You will find a way to get an income. But don't give up. Keep fighting, keep asking, keep applying, keep doing all the things. Yeah. You strike me as someone that doesn't give up anyway, so good for you. Well, you're in my prayers, and I love you. Jacqueline, what was yours? You were talking about seizures. I've been watching this girl on YouTube recently because she showed up in my suggestion, who has seizures a lot, and she documents them. And I feel so sad that people have to go through that. Like, I have my own crap that I'm going through, and it's sad and it's embarrassing sometimes, but I just wonder what it would feel like to have that kind of reaction, especially if it's like in public. I don't know, your journey to being seizure free. Well, what was your original? You said something about thank you everyone for the advice. I definitely will try everything you guys have said to do. Let us know how it goes, Stacy. I'm dead serious. You're in my prayers. So I don't know if you pray, but I do. So everyone do what they do. Whether you pray, whether you send good vibes, good thoughts, whatever. All of it. All the things. My throat is starting to close. Am I going to have another anxiety attack? What's happening? Remember, did I tell you guys about this? The tingly, like, I was just, what was I doing? I think I was sitting here. I don't know. My jaw started to get tingly, and my throat started closing up. And I called Danny. Yeah. Do you think that maybe you can like switch forms of anxiety or panic attacks? Does this make sense? Because I never had it where my throat closes, my face swells and gets really tingly, my jaw gets really swollen and tingly, and then my throat feels like it's closing. I've never had that with anxiety or panic. Usually it's I can't breathe, but in a different way, and also it hurts to breathe. My chest hurts more, my stomach hurts more, I'm sweating sometimes. What else would happen? I would get like a headache. So maybe this is just a new, is that a thing? Like, can your symptoms change? Does anyone know? Yes, because a lot of anxiety is hormonal and psychological. Okay. But how is that, like, there's no reason for it to do that. Why did it do that? Like last night or this morning, I don't know time, I had a pass out again, and I had a panic attack, and this panic attack was more what I've always had, which was like I can't catch my breath, I can't breathe, stuff like that. But I've never had I'm sorry, Jacqueline. Oh, it's terrible. Yes, I go from severe to mild all day. But I'm saying I've never had this symptom. So for me, it's not a matter of like, oh, it's worse or better. It's like this is a new symptom that I have not dealt with. So I'm just curious. Maybe it can manifest in many different ways because your body is changing constantly. So like if you have something traumatic like a concussion, then it could change up on you. That's true. And I've had many of those recently. So If that makes sense. I don't know. But the first time it happened, I literally, like, can you hear at all? My throat's like swollen inside. It's not terrible, but the first time it happened, it felt like I was breathing through a thin straw. Like, not a coffee stir straw, but like a McDonald's. Well, no, theirs are pretty thick. Just like, you know, the bendy straws that you can buy that are kind of thinner or smaller in circumference? That's what it feels like. Or that's what it felt like the first time, and I thought I was gonna die. Do you think it could be PTSD related? I mean, probably. No, I don't know. Asthma. So with asthma, I was diagnosed with a long time ago. What do they call it? Like exercise induced. Is that what it's called? So they gave me an inhaler, and I would use it if I got out of breath doing something physical. But then that stopped happening, and then I don't know, I don't know how it started, but one day I was having a panic attack where I didn't feel like I could breathe. And so Danny went and grabbed my inhaler and gave me the inhaler, and that became a really good source for me. Like, that opened me up and that made me feel a lot better. But I don't think it was asthma. I think it was just anxiety, but maybe just the way that it forces you to breathe and opens up. I don't know. So maybe I should get another inhaler, because that did help a lot in the past. But I don't know about for this though. I'm like can you hear this? I'm like swelling inside. I wonder if you can see it. Listen to this. This is not normal. Can you even hear it? Does it sound the same to you guys as it does to me? I can't see it. Hold on. I'll show you. Except I don't know how it'll look right now, so I apologize if it's nasty. Do you see that? Look how thin that opening is. Back there. Do you see that? I don't know. Maybe that's normal. You're welcome, by the way. No, it's not an allergy. That was our first thought. But I had not taken any new medication. I hadn't eaten anything new, drank anything. I haven't changed soaps. I haven't changed anything at all. So we know it's not that. Yeah. Shanny, can I talk about something that I disagree with you about? Of course. I don't think it's too bad of a thing to talk about. Okay. Yeah, tell me. What's up? Anyway. I don't know. Maybe there's something in the inhalers that... Have any of you ever had one before? An inhaler? It's like literally closing. This is the weirdest feeling. Why is it happening right now? I'm not anxious right now. Maybe I am, and I just don't realize it. I don't know what's happening. Let's see if I can even swallow a jelly bean. So I don't think that the trolls on YouTube are always having bad days. Yeah? I would agree with that if I said different. All I've said is that a lot of the time if they say something mean and I welcome them into the community and get to know where they come from and what they've been through, we always come across the same thing, which is that that person has gone through something awful, whether it be abuse or whatever, and then we invite them in and then they stick around and they're kinder and stuff. But I see what you're saying, because you always say that they're sad. Well, I believe that. I do. I think that, what was your original you were saying? I don't think it's about them having a bad day, but maybe just feeling really low about themselves and wanting to bring somebody down. I don't know. Right.
Okay. Now I'm done.
Hurt people, for sure. You ready?
Want me to make some tuna for you?
Yeah.
You want some tuna?
Yeah.
You? Huh?
We're gonna go. Do you hear my throat's closing up again?
Why?
I don't know. The same thing. My jaw started getting tingly and it started closing up.
That's weird.
We're gonna go make and eat dinner together, and I'll see you guys in a couple days on YouTube, and it might be a live stream. We'll see how I feel. And then on the other nights, I'm live on Instagram, and I post on TikTok every day, at least one a day, 2 a day. Yeah, but I'll see you guys in a couple days, and hang in there, everyone. And yeah. And by the way, Lainey, I get what you're saying, and you know, maybe Lainey, maybe there are people out there that get joy from it, but that to me still feels sad. I don't know. I hate my heart, because you're right. Like, you're actually right. What are you talking about? Okay, we're gonna go. I love you guys. I'll see you in a couple days. See you tomorrow on Instagram. Remember forever and always that you're beautiful.
You're worth it.
And I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye.